قصتنا اليوم لفتاة تدعى سافانا جود، ذات 21 سنة، في 2 من غشت 2017 على الساعة 5 مساء. غادرت سافانا منزل والديها للعمل بمطعم كانت تعمل به كناذلة، لكنها لم تصل ذلك اليوم إلى العمل، وكان المطعم مزدحما جدا، فلم يلاحظوا قط غيابها. بدأت الشكوك فقط تتراوح بعد ساعة من خروج سافانا من المنزل، عندما توصل والدها برسالة نصية من هاتفها المحمول. مفادها: أهلا، أردت فقط إخبارك أنت وأمي أني تعرفت على شاب رائع وسوف نهرب معا، أنا أحبه كثيرا، سنغادر الليلة، أتصل بك لاحقا عندما نصل إلى وجهتنا. بثوان قليلة توصل أخوها الأكبر كذلك برسالة تقول: أهلا، أنا أنسحب، سأغادر مع خليلي، لا أستطيع تحمل هذا الهراء، أريد فقط الهرب. رغم أن هذه الرسائل جاءت من هاتف سافانا، إلا أن عائلتها عرفوا على الفور أنه يوجد شيء مريب بالأمر، لأنها غادرت المنزل في مزاج جيد، والآن ستهرب مع رجل غريب؟ هذا لا يعقل، دون أن تحمل حتى ملابس للتغيير. ليس فقط هذا، بل الرسائل بها كثير من الأغلاط وكتبت بطريقة مختلفة، وهاتفها كان مقفلا عندما حاولوا الاتصال بها دقائق فقط بعد تلقيهم الرسائل. في الحين اتصلوا بمقر عملها ليكتشفوا أنها لم تحضر، فقرروا الاتصال بالشرطة ليعملوا تقريرا لشخص مفقود. سافانا الآن مختفية لمدة لا تقل عن ساعتين. بعد 40 دقيقة عثر على سيارتها مفتوحة بموقف للسيارات، والشيء الوحيد الذي كان مفقودا من هناك هو هاتفها ومحفظة جيب بها بطاقتها للتعريف، ولم تؤخذ مجموعة من الأشياء الثمينة قد تركت بالسيارة. بحث المحققون بكاميرا موقف السيارات ليجدوا ما يعتبر دليلا قاطعا بالقضية. الكثير من المقاطع احتفظ بها للشرطة ولم تخرج للعلن، لكن تفاصيل الأحداث نعلمها. سافانا ركنت سيارتها وخرجت من السيارة على الساعة 5:30 مساء، وتوجهت نحو سيارة أخرى تتكلم مع السائق لمدة 14 دقيقة من خلال النافذة. بعدها ركبت في المقعد الخلفي لنفس السيارة، وبعد 14 ثانية بدأت السيارة بالاهتزاز، كأنه كان هناك شجار بالداخل. انفتح الباب 3 مرات، لكنه كان يغلق بقوة في كل مرة، كأن شخصا ما يحاول الخروج من السيارة. ثم توقفت السيارة عن الاهتزاز، فشوهد رجل يخرج من السيارة متجها نحو سيارة سافانا، لكن الصور لم تكن واضحة، لا يمكن التعرف عليه فقط من الصورة. عندما اتجه إلى سيارتها أخذ هاتفها ومزق عجلة السيارة بالسكين، ثم عاد لسيارته وغادر المكان على الساعة 6 مساء. لم يتم مشاهدة سافانا تغادر تلك السيارة. هذا دليل مهم في القضية. كان على المحققين العثور على هذا الرجل سريعا، وفي نفس الوقت كان يجب أن يكونوا حذرين لكي لا يعلم أحد بشريط الفيديو، لأنه سيسهل على المشتبه أن يجد حجة غياب مطابقة لما هو معروض بالكاميرا. بعد مرور يومين استجوبت الشرطة جميع العاملين بالمطعم التي كانت تعمل به سافانا. الاستجواب كان عبارة عن 3 أسئلة فقط. بعد مرور 48 ساعة كان لديهم 3 مشتبه بهم. الأول لم يكن لديه رخصة سياقة، والثاني كانت لديه سيارة جيب حمراء. أما المشتبه الثالث فقد كانت لديه سيارة مطابقة للسيارة التي ظهرت على الفيديو. اسمه رودرت، ذو 28 سنة، كان هو المشرف عن العمل ورئيس الطهاة كذلك. بالمصادفة كان هو أول من استجوب من قبل الشرطة عندما أخبرهم أنه لم يرها لمدة 3 أسابيع ولا يعرف عنها شيئا. لكن من خلال زملائه بالعمل علمت الشرطة أنه كان على علاقة مع سافانا. كان شخصا معروفا وناجحا، وكان يحظى بكل النساء، لكنه الآن مشتبه به رئيسي بقضية اختطاف. كانت الشرطة تخطط لخطوتها التالية بدقة. على الساعة 5 مساء ب5 من شهر غشت، اعتقلت الشرطة رودري عندما كان يزاول عمله، وأخبروه أنه اعتقل فقط لأجل تذكرة مرور، وأخذوه إلى مركز الشرطة.
Can you do me a favor? I'm gonna have you take that apron off, too. Just to kind of get it right there. I'll stay right out here. You can go ahead and have a seat for me real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Yes, sir.
المحقق قال أنه سيعود قريباً. الآن على لي أن يجلس لمدة 90 دقيقة مع أفكاره. فكر في نفسك لو كنت مكانه، ولنقل أنك مذنب فيما حدث لسافانا، وما حدث شيء مأساوي. في الوقت الحالي أنت فقط معتقل لتذكرة مرور فقط، لكنك يوم قبل ذلك قد استجوبت بخصوص اختفاء زميلتك بالعمل. ستدور برأسك مليون فكرة عما سيحدث لاحقاً. بعد مرور كل ثانية سيزداد شعورك بنوبات القلق، لكن تفاؤل أنه لا يوجد شيء يقين، سيكون هناك أمل، لكن هذا الأمل سيزول الآن. سماع صوت الباب يفتح كان ليكون إحساساً بالراحة بالنسبة لمشتبه به، لكنه سيصدم عند رؤيته أن المحقق تغير، والآن دخل نفس المحقق الذي استجوبه عن سافانا يوما قبل.
Good. You remember me from the other day, Detective Reeves? Okay.
الآن سيعرف أنه في مأزق، وكل التفاؤل الذي كان يحس به خلال تلك 90 دقيقة قد تبخر في الهواء، وقد استبدل بالإحساس بالخوف.
This is my partner, Detective Staley. She was interviewing some of the other folks, waiters and other staff people the other day, so she didn't get a chance to come in at the time. I wanted to talk to you, or actually we wanted to. You want some more water?
Please. Actually, would it be all right to use the restroom one more time?
Yeah. Come on. You bet. I'll walk out there. You want some water?
Please. Be all right.
Yeah. You got water? Like I said, I want to kind of go over some stuff. I know we talked the other day just for a few minutes and had some concerns about a couple things. And, oh, okay. Well, there we go. Somebody else wants to talk. There we go. I wanted to talk to you about Safana. So I just had a couple of things that came up that I wanted to ask you about specifically that didn't seem to line up. So I wanted to come down and talk to you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? Have you drank any alcohol today? Any drugs today?
I took an Adderall that my buddy gave me.
Okay.
Because I was there so late last night. I
Yeah.
And I was super tired. Like, here, take this.
Okay. Adderall?
Yeah.
And do you normally take that?
Nah, I've taken one a long time ago. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't say high school, a little bit after high school, but it's been years.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. So, Safana, you said that you knew her and you guys had, you knew her from work. I mean, just kind of fill me in with that. How long have you known her?
Like I said.
يبدأ المحقق بسؤال مفتوح. هذا يعطي للمشتبه حرية الإجابة. دائما ما يعرف أن الأشخاص الذين ليس لهم شيء لإخفائه غالبا ما يعطون أجوبة قصيرة. مثال: لو كان لي غير مذنبا في هذا، ستكون أجوبته كالتالي: قابلتها في العمل، أعرفها لمدة 2 تواعدنا لفترة. والعكس، إذا كان الشخص يخفي شيئا يعطي أجوبة بها كثير من التفاصيل. السبب وراء هذا هو أنهم يريدون إقناعك. تخيل أنك في مقابلة عمل وسئلت سؤالا مفتوحا، مثلا: حدثني عن نفسك. ستضطر إلى التحدث كثيرا لإرضاء الشخص. هذا نفس الإحساس للمتهم، إذا كان مذنبا يرى أن المحقق يشكل خطرا عليه.
I've known her obviously since she started working there. I would say probably about 8 months ago or so, we started hanging out outside of work. And at the time I had a girlfriend. But we kind of connected, me and Savannah. So we hung out a little bit here and there. Got pretty close. We come from, I guess, somewhat similar backgrounds, I guess you should say.
Okay.
She didn't have it the best growing up, neither did I. So we kind of connected and hung out for a little while. And then she started using drugs a lot.
Okay.
Now, I used them with her, not the same drugs that she used all the time, but I did them with her a couple times, and then she started to get heavy into them. And
oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I kind of just tried to take a step back and, put things off. Probably a month or so ago, I saw Savannah at work, and she looked healthy again. She gained a little bit of weight, and just friendly talk at work. Telling her, hope everything's been good. And she told me, that I guess she did a lot of drugs and ended up in the hospital. She ended up missing I want to say a couple of days, 3 or 4 days from work.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, me being pretty close to her, I was concerned and everything. But after she came back, she looked good, and she ended up telling me that I guess, over those 4 days she detoxed pretty well, and she kind of caught a, new sense into why she shouldn't do drugs so much.
Okay.
And like I said, she looked good, she started looking healthy, so we kind of were talking, here and there. We hung out a couple times. She came over to the house, and, we just kicked back, drink a couple beers, watch movies, stuff like that. Like I said, we did, we took some pain pills here and there on occasion, but then she started bringing heroin over and stuff like
gotcha.
that. And that's, my mom was addicted to methamphetamines when I was younger, so those hard drugs just kind of scare me a little bit. So that's why I took a step back the first time. I ended up telling her, I was like, hey, for one, I'm dealing with a lot of personal stuff myself right now as it is. I'm a little depressed. But I think we're moving too fast. I think we should, stop talking.
Okay.
And she said, I understand, it's completely fine, no problem, she said, I'll delete your number, I'll never text you again. And that was the last time that we text.
Okay.
When was that?
Yeah.
When was that?
It was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
sometime in July.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things you said was that was the last time that you had contact with her.
Yes.
As far as, I don't want to put words in your mouth, so you correct me.
That was the last time that I texted her.
Yeah, text or a phone call or a messenger or anything like that. 2 to 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. And then the last time, when was the last time you saw her?
This is what I was a bit. I didn't tell you the truth when we talked up on fish.
Okay.
لي لا يعرف تفاصيل الأدلة لدى المحققين، لكنه يعرف أن لديهم شيئا. إنه الآن مجبر أن يعطي حجة غياب مغايرة لما أعطاه قبل. هذا يعطي للمحققين فرصة أن يقتربوا من الحصول على اعتراف، وفي نفس الوقت إخفاء الأدلة لوقت لاحق.
The last time I saw her was Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
I heard that she has been basically telling a lot of people at work that we hooked up a bunch, like a couple days before that, and that she was going to like tell about the whole situation, you know, try to get me fired. And
why would that get you fired?
I'm a manager and she's an employee. So
okay, so you guys aren't supposed to fraternize?
Yeah.
Or, okay, I got you.
And she just told people, I guess, that she was out with that work at the restaurant that we were having sex.
Okay.
I pulled in the parking lot. She pulled in a little bit after me. I parked, and I said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And she said, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was like, "I heard you've been saying some things about me and you continuing to hang out, and you know that we're boyfriend and girlfriend." And she asked me, she said, "Can I come sit in the car? Because I just did some heroin and I'm a little paranoid."
الهيروين لا يصيبك بالذعر، بل يجعلك مسترخيا جدا وغير مبال بما يدور حولك. البعض يقول أنه يمكن أن يصيب بالذعر على حسب الشخص. سافانا كانت تقود سيارتها، وكانت ستبدأ مناوبتها بالعمل. إذا كانت تتعاطى الهيروين، فهي بالتأكيد ليست من النوع الذي يصاب بالذعر.
I said, "Why are you doing that? You know, you're doing really well. You shouldn't have been doing that."
Okay.
And so she came and sat in the car, and I explained to her the situation. I told her that servers at Bonefish were coming to me and telling me that you're telling people when you're out that we're still having sex and we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I said, "I would appreciate, you know, I need you to stop, because for one, it's jeopardizing my job. We agreed to, you know, stop talking mutually and just move on, and, you know, be cordial or whatever." But it was nothing more than that. And she said, "Fuck you, you know, you're a piece of shit." And I said, she said she's gonna keep you know, telling lies and stuff about me and everything like that. And at that point,
لي الآن حاول أن يخفي آثاره قدر المستطاع دون الإفصاح عن شيء. ربما يظن أن شخصا ما قد شاهده مع سافانا، وهو يتمنى أن يكون هذا الشخص قد شاهد فقط شجارهما اللفظي. لهذا سيعطي هذا التفصيل لكي يظهر كأنه يقول الحقيقة. لكننا نعرف أن المحققين لديهم دليل قاطع أن سافانا لم تخرج من السيارة أبدا.
she had her phone in her hand. She got out of the car and walked towards the main entrance from San Jose.
So like if
So this is
like
I wouldn't say she was walking along the edge of the plaza, but she was walking maybe towards this way. And I would say an older model Ford pickup, green,
okay.
drove past me and around, and she got in.
Okay.
The suspect has now thrown away his best possible defense, which would have been that he drove away from the parking lot with Safana, and that she got out at another destination where they then parted ways. If he had known about the surveillance footage, this would have no doubt been his revised narrative, but is no longer possible due to this fabrication. This is now his stated alibi under caution, and any amendments that he might try to make at a later stage will have no credibility whatsoever.
So she gets out of the backseat and begins walking in the direction of, not necessarily paralleling San Jose, but she's walking towards 295 or down towards that entrance area.
Yeah.
And then she's got her phone, and you said you thought she was calling.
المحقق يعلم أن حجة الغياب هاته مفبركة، لذا ستتساءل: لماذا يسأله عن تفاصيل أكثر؟ الحقيقة هي أنه يتظاهر فقط. أجوبة المشتبه به لهذه الأسئلة ليست لها أهمية. المحقق الآن لا يجمع معلومات، إنه فقط يحاول أن يجعل المشتبه به يسترخي ويثق بنفسه، ليجعله يظن أنه يثق به. عندما سيكمل المشتبه به حديثه المفبرك، سينقص هذا من نوبة القلق لديه، وسيعتقد أن المحققين أغبياء. هذه استراتيجية تستخدمها الشرطة لمفاجأة المتهم ويكون غير مهيئا لما سيأتي بعد.
She had it in her hand and looked like, I mean, I couldn't tell if she was texting or not or anything.
But she had her phone out.
Yeah, she had her phone out and was looking at it, and then it looked like she was going to put it up to her ear, and then the green truck came around.
Okay.
And she
how long
got
do
in.
you think it was between the time that she got out and started using her phone till that green truck pulled up?
This goes
سيستمر هذا لمدة 90 ثانية، ولي يزيد شعوره بالاسترخاء.
295 all the way to Beach Boulevard to Grove Park, and then Grove Park.
How long does that usually take you? Depending on traffic, obviously.
I think it usually takes me about 25 minutes or so.
Okay. What happened to your neck?
we see a very sharp and very sudden switch. The suspect is taken from feeling assured to once again feeling threatened. It's believed that when the immediate shift from one emotion to the next is so extreme, a suspect can become disoriented, and their ability to think critically can be affected. In other words, it's much harder for them to think up lies on the spot or fabricate emotion in a convincing manner.
That was self-inflicted, actually.
After a long, nervous breath, he takes 3 seconds to respond, yet somewhat saves himself with the answer. The fact he stated his injuries were self-inflicted could give reason for the nervous breath and his hesitation to respond, as self-harm is a taboo subject, and some might be embarrassed or even ashamed to admit to it. The detective recognizes this and immediately puts him back on the spot.
Why?
I just have been having kind of a hard time.
You're not?
I couldn't.
أول مداخلة ستكون للمحققة، ستشير أن الرقبة ليست بمكان معتاد للجروح المتعمدة، تبين له بهذا أنها لا تصدق كلامه، لكنها في نفس الوقت لا تضغط عليه كثيرا.
Yeah, I did. And
What did you use?
a knife.
When did you do that?
Some time in July.
You did that in July and it's still
Yeah.
bloody?
Well, I kind of peeled the scab here and there at work, hitting it on stuff like that. I peeled it last night working.
هذا ليس أفضل إشهار لهذا المطعم إذا كان طهاة المطعم يزيلون قشرة جروحهم بالعمل، لكن هذه الجروح بالتأكيد أنها حدثت خلال صراعه مع سافانا.
And it was coming off a little bit today, so I peeled that a little bit.
All right, let me see.
But this was the same night. This one was just a lot worse
Yeah.
than this one was.
Okay. And that was in July?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a few weeks back?
Yeah.
Okay. When she's in the car, what does she say to you about what her plans are? So she's scheduled to work that night.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to work?
She didn't talk about, I mean, I assumed she was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her uniform. But she didn't say, when she got out the car, she didn't say anything after she got out of the car.
الآن يعود المحققون لتقوية ثقته بنفسه بعودتهم إلى حجة غيابه المفبركة ويجعلوه يعطي تفاصيل أكثر للقصة. إنهم هنا يعطونه إحساسا بالأمان لكي يستخدموه ضده في وقت لاحق.
She, let's be honest, we won't even call her she, was Safana. Okay? Safana, again with this picture, if we're using it in the same place, from where your drawing was, they drove over here. You're here, and they drive out over here. Do they stop? Does she get out and go into work? Does the truck keep going?
I didn't see once they turned the corner past the ATM. Mm-hmm. Once she got in and they left, I left because I just...
Did you run into them on the road anywhere?
No.
Okay. Did she call you later on or text you later on?
Savannah, no.
Mm-hmm. No other contact with her?
No.
So where's Savannah right now?
I don't know.
Where would I find her?
I don't know.
هنا يصبح السؤال أكثر عدوانية. إنه اتهام. الشخص متورط في اختفاء سافانا. غالبا شخص بريء سيجيب بسؤال آخر، مثلا: لماذا تسألني هذا؟ وما الذي تحاول قوله؟ لكن لي لم يشعر بشيء ولم يصدم. أجاب بطريقة عادية، كأنه كان يتوقع منهم أن يطرحوا هذا السؤال.
That's my prime objective is to find her.
Definitely.
I think time's running out on her. I want to find this girl. I need to find her.
I understand.
And here's a couple reasons I need to find her. One is I'm hoping that she's still alive. And that's really, I really do, I'm holding out for that. And if she's not alive, then I think she and her family are due that knowledge. I think I think they need some closure. Because I think the reality is if somebody's, dead somewhere, a parent would want to know. I think do you have kids?
No.
Okay, so one day when you have kids, the uncertainty is whatever kind of a person she is. And I'm not about to say what kind of a person she is. Because I'm not making any judgments. I'm saying that this human being is, if she's alive, then I want to find her. I need to make sure she's okay, because several days now she hasn't been around. things happen to the human body, and people can't stand a lot of things that can transpire. But the other thing is, if she's not, this family deserves better than this. This family deserves better than somebody who works with her and who's got knowledge and won't tell the police because they're worried about their own ass. Because that's pretty cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you. And
I agree.
your feelings in it, I don't really care about your feelings. What I care about is finding her. So where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
I need to know where Savannah is so I
I
can
don't
let
know
her family
where
know.
she is.
You don't know because you had something done with her and you weren't involved in that part? I don't know. Tell me something. What can I work with?
I told you the last time I saw her.
But that's not true because we have proof.
هذه اللحظة من المفترض أن يتدرب عليها المحققون سابقاً ليتفقوا من سيظهر فيديو كاميرا المراقبة للمشتبه. المشتبه به مصر أنه بريء ويستمر في قصته المفبركة، لذا المحققة قررت أن تأخذ المبادرة لتبين الدليل الوحيد لديهم، وهذا للضغط عليه أكثر.
We have proof. And that's why we're sitting here, Lee. At this point, we need this for her. I mean, I look at that little girl and I think of my little girl. My little girl who's her age. That's who I think about. That was my little girl. I couldn't imagine. I don't care what she said about you or whatever, but my little girl is that age.
Maybe
And you're not telling the truth.
Maybe something gets out of hand in the car.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, you didn't do
Okay,
anything, but she was
okay.
in your car. She never got out of your car. She never
got-
got out of your car. Lee?
We're not saying that you did anything. I'm trying to find her. I didn't say you
I
did
don't know
anything.
where she is.
Well, we can prove that you left with her in the car. So please, do everybody
this.
a favor and just tell us.
Where is she?
I don't
You
know.
got to be able to be able to separate. We're not sitting here saying you did anything to her. I don't know. She's on drugs. Maybe she passed. I don't know. I'm not in that car with you guys. I know that she's in that car with you. I have proof of all of this.
Okay, let me ask you, Lee. Then tell us now if you're being an honest man. Are you being honest?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's start being honest. She never got out of your back seat, Lee. She never got out of your back seat. Video cameras don't lie.
Lee.
How do you know? How do you think I know this information, Lee? I wasn't there, but a video camera caught it.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know.
What happened to her? Was it an overdose? Is that what happened? I don't know. I'm not in the car with you guys. You just said she was in your car and she had admittedly had done heroin.
This is a cross between the how and why solution and the alternative question. Both are used to lower the gauge of admission for the purpose of getting one foot in the door, which will then become the new foundation for building the case. The how and why solution essentially blames the victim, while at the same time minimizes the motivations behind the crime. The alternative question plants a seed in the suspect's mind, where they are given an alternative and far more morally accepting choice for what happened. It's a smart move, yet the suspect doesn't fall for it on this occasion.
Bodies overdose all the time. Is that what happens? Does she overdose?
Okay, well, tell us when you left with her in the car, because that is what is shown. We can't make up that. We can't falsify a video camera, Lee. I'm not lying to you, because you know I'm telling the truth, because you know that's what's on the video. How else would I know that? I don't, unless I have the video. Where did you go with her?
I didn't go anywhere with her.
You did.
No.
You did. So the video camera's lying?
I don't know this. I mean,
Well, I'm telling you.
مقاطع الفيديو تلك بدون شك دليل قاطع، لكنها غير كافية لإنهاء القضية بهذه السهولة. يحتاج المحققون إلى اعتراف، لذلك سيستمرون بالضغط عليه وذلك بالهجوم على شخصيته.
I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. I'm not making that up. That's why I'm so passionate about this. This is someone's child. You might not have kids, but damn it, she's someone's kid. We're fact finders, Lee. I don't have anything personal against you.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
We're
over.
just fact
Just
finders.
tell us
We're
what
just
happened.
doing
Where
our
is she?
job. No. Where did you go with her? Where did you go with her, Lee? Be human. You're a human. You're a man. Where did you go with her? I know you're not that cruel inside. Seriously, where did you go with her?
Maybe you
Please.
maybe you don't know where she is now. Where did you go with her?
Please, I'm begging you, Lee. Please. Please tell us. Please don't make us waste any more of our time. Just tell us. Please tell us. Please. I'm begging you. I know you're not evil. Just tell us where she is. I'm begging you. Please. Please. Can you please just tell me? Where did you go with her then? Can you
At least tell us that.
at least tell us that part? Where did you go with her afterwards? She didn't get out of your car, and you know that obviously because I
and
know
we do
that.
too. That's why we're here. Just tell us where. Where did you go with her? Tell us that. At least point us in that direction. I owe her family. We've been. No one's. We're not saying anything that you intentionally did anything. Just tell us where you went.
When y'all left out of there, you went down Clare Lane, you made a left on San Jose about to 295, and you get up on 295. Okay. Where else did you go before you went home? I mean, I know you eventually went home,
I
but...
didn't go anywhere. I went straight home.
Okay, so what did y'all do when you got home? Savannah was with you. She was with you. And that's okay at that point, but I need to know where did she go from there? Is she still at your house?
No.
Okay. Is she still in your car?
No.
Okay. Well, then where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Okay, then where did you last drop her off at?
I didn't drop her off.
Okay, well then tell me.
What happened? Where'd you guys go?
We went to my house.
هنا اختراق لقصته المفبركة. الآن المحققون قد اقتربوا من اعترافه. هذا يظهر أنهم يؤثرون جيدا عليه. هنا سيتجه التحقيق إلى مسار آخر.
Did some drugs.
Okay.
Hung out for a little. And then she said she was going to catch an Uber home.
What was going on in the
Didn't
back
do
seat?
anything to
What was
Savannah.
going on in the back seat? For the doors to be kicked open. She kicked open that door 3 times, Lee. She kicked it. We saw it. Where's Savannah?
I don't know.
You do know. Lee, we understand. Listen, we understand.
We're not trying to hinge you up on anything, man. I'm telling you, I'm thinking about this girl and her family. And your family.
She was serving.
Please tell me where to go find her. That's how people remember you.
مقاطع الفيديو للتحقيق حذفت منها الشرطة مقطع اعترافه بالجريمة، لكن تفاصيل الجريمة نعلمها. يزعم أنه قتل سافانا بكسره لرقبتها، ثم أخذها إلى منزله وأحرق جثتها وألقى ببقايا الجثة ببحيرة. سافانا كانت بها جروح ب75% من جسدها. الفحص الطبي لم يستطع تحديد السبب الرئيسي للوفاة، لكنه كان واضحا لهم أنها كانت جريمة قتل عنيفة. جزء الاعتراف قد تم حذفه، لكن أصدرت الشرطة بعد ذلك المقاطع التي جاءت لحظات بعد اعترافه، تظهر فيها إنساناً يختبر مجموعة من المشاعر التي تغمره، وفي نفس الوقت يحاول إدراك الموقف الخطير الذي هو به.
Peter. It's so stupid. Oh, fucking. Oh, no. So sorry. Stop. Dad's fucking killed in jail. Shit. I'm nice to you. For somebody who was a bitch to you. Does that make any sense? It's time to get to wear a chef coat. Not supposed to be you. This is not supposed to be me. It's supposed to make something of your fucking life. Everything. Going places, man. Your fucking head. Could've just told her to leave me alone.
اعتقل لي ذلك اليوم وتم أخذه إلى السجن، رغم أن جميع الأدلة كانت ضده، إلا أنه غير أقواله بعد ذلك، وقال أنه قتلها دفاعاً عن النفس. كيف يعقل؟ وهو بضعف حجمها. قال أنه كان يخاف أن تقتله بعد أن صفعته عدة مرات، فأمسك برقبتها ثم أحس أنها قد كسرت بالغلط. أجلت محاكمة لي إلى سنة 2020. في زمن كورونا أجريت محاكمته عبر الإنترنت، وأجرت معه الشرطة اتفاقاً أن يعترف بالقتل من الدرجة الثانية وتسقط عنه التهم الأخرى، وحكم عليه في الأخير ب40 سنة.